Hi, today I'm going to be calculating which characters do I expect to return in terms of being the third-party characters. Like Snake, Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, Ken, Ryu, Cloud, Bayonetta, Simon, Richter, Joker, Hero, Banjo-Kazooie, Terry, Steve, Sephiroth, Kazuya, and Sora. Which ones do I expect to return? Which one do I expect to be cut? And yeah, that's pretty much it. I might do like characters from Melee, Brawl, and Smash 4 and Ultimate if I really want to, but I'm doing it for third parties just for now. Well, given this guy has been cut before, I expect Snake to be cut again, due to being low priority. I also imagine the fact that he was owned by Konami, which makes it pretty hard to get in again when I imagine it, so yeah, I do expect him to at least get cut from Smash Bros. 6, if we ever do get that. Make sense? Yeah, I think it makes sense. Not only do I expect Sonic to return, in fact, he's actually one of the 3 third-party characters who has a high chance of returning. But that's neither here or there. If he does return, I hope they make improvements on his moveset and at least some of his facial expressions, because I do think they gotten downgraded, personally. And I really don't mind Roger's voice though, so that can stay. That's all. Out of everyone here, I think Mega Man has a half-half. Like, I can see him somewhat being cut, but I can also see him joining at the same time. Honestly, I think it's a case where if Capcom does care about Mega Man or not, or if he'll ever stay or not. That's pretty much my thoughts, and that's pretty much it. He just has a half chance of coming back or not. Out of everyone here, I think Pac-Man has a 100% chance of making him back. I think he'll come back 100% certain. He's actually one of the 3 fighters who I think have a chance of coming back. And that's because the developers is probably going to bring back their character. So it makes sense from a logical standpoint. Since, well, Namco Bandai made Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate, so why not make Smash 6, if that makes sense. First character in this roster that has an Echo Fighter of sorts. So, I think he has a 60% chance. Probably more likely than Mega Man. Given we get like a new Street Fighter, more we get a new Mega Man. So I can imagine both Ryu and Ken, or just Ryu, or just Ken, joining. Together, I think they have a high chance of joining Smash 6. That's all. It'll be odd to not bring them back. Similar to Snake, I don't think we're getting Cloud back. Hell, it was kinda hard for Cloud to come back for Smash Ultimate. So, I imagine that Cloud will definitely be cut, no questions asked. If they somehow manage to put him back in, I'll be surprised, but yeah, I think Cloud has a high chance of being cut. Sorry, Cloud, but I do think you're gonna get cut. Sorry. It's a weird case, because I can kinda see her coming back, but I also think she could be removed. Honestly, I think it's a 60-40 chance. Kinda like Ryu and Ken in my opinion. Only not really likely, whereas the 40 is for coming back, and the 60 is for being removed. She could come back, but I don't expect her to come back. If that makes any sense. Just copy what I said for Snake, and apply it to the Belmonts. As cool as they would be coming back, because of Konami, I don't think they'll come back. They'll be cool though, but yeah, I wouldn't expect them to come back. There are also the other characters with Echo Fighters. Interesting if you think about it. Huh. That's all. Joker, similar to Bayonetta, I think have a 40 to 60 chance. 40 being able to stay, and 60 because, well, I don't really expect him to return. I wouldn't be shocked if he does. I'll just expect him to not return, to be honest. I definitely think he doesn't have a high shot at returning. If he does, I am the fool then. I am the fool. As much as I like Hero, and as much I do like them, even being my favorite out of the DLC characters, not gonna lie, yeah, I think they're gonna be cut like Cloud, to be honest, due to being owned by Square Enix. So, yeah, I fully expect them to be cut, and maybe replaced with a slime if allowed to. These guys, I see an 80% chance of returning. With 20% chance of them not returning, I do expect them to return, to be honest. Not only they've been heavily requested, they're also part of Nintendo history. So it will be kinda odd to remove these guys, if I'm being honest. Really, really odd. But, they could be cut. Terry is a character who I think has an 80% chance of returning as well. Probably more likely than Ryu or Ken. But I am not expecting him to return anytime in the future. But if he does return, I wouldn't be surprised. I do expect him to return more than not. But again, it is definitely possible he'll be cut. I think Steve has like a 90% chance of returning, and that is definitely due to the fact that Minecraft is one of the best-selling games, if not the best-selling video game of all time. So removing Steve would be an odd choice, given how not only popular Minecraft is, but how much it sells. So I think it makes logical sense for Steve to return. So yeah, that's all. Similar to Cloud and Hero, because of being owned by Square Enix, that does mean for the most part Sephiroth is going to be cut most likely. Same with Snake and the Belmonts. As cool as an idea Sephiroth is, even if I kinda grown to not like him thanks to a certain someone, I do think Sephiroth does have a chance to return. But it's a small chance. Well, I like to believe though. But to be honest, I think he's gonna get cut, sorry. Okay, out of the fighting game characters, I think Kazuha has the highest chance of returning. In fact, he's actually one of the 3 third-party characters that I actually do expect to return. And that is because, again, if Namco Bandai is making the next Smash Bros. Game, then obviously they're gonna add their characters. And Kazuha, being the fighting game character he is, I do think it makes a lot of sense for him to return. That's all. Okay, I'm sorry for someone who is a friend that did want Sora in Smash Bros. I think he's gonna get cut. And that's kind of because of Disney and Square Enix. While Disney might accept Sora coming back, I don't know about Square Enix, because again, they're a bunch of poopy heads. And yeah, that's it. I think it's a higher chance, but comparatively, but yeah, no. That's the end. These are like my general thoughts on which characters do I expect to return, and which one do I expect to be cut in terms of third party. By the time this video will be uploaded, it will actually be my birthday. So, I expect happy birthday in the comments. You don't have to. It'll just be really fun. And see you in the next video. Goodbye!